Welcome again. We'll look at another tutorial. Alright, so let's check that. We'll make a directory lesson 4. Drop into the code and we'll open our VS Code. Alright, so in this code we'll be looking at loops. It's good to know that loops are conditions that repeat. So like the one we saw just now, that just conditions. So these loops, there are conditions that repeat. So we have three types of loop. The first loop is the while loop in PHP. So when we're using our while loop, we need to understand that it only runs when a condition is fulfilled. For instance, I have a value of a equals to 3. Alright, so if this is not fulfilled, it won't work. So I will say echo. I want to echo my value is, and I will concatenate this, put my dollar into it, and run. So when we do that, we'll go to our browser and run our lesson 4. Now you see it keeps repeating to infinity. So if we try that, it keeps repeating, it does not end. Alright, so because it's while loop, it loops till the condition is fulfilled. So if I want to make that condition to fulfill, I will just integrate this and say at every time of increase, let this be plus plus $sign in Python. This is a way of integrating 1 plus 3, 1 plus 4. So if I run this now, it will give me a different response. Sorry, it's still loading all the data, so giving me a really low there. So you see, now it loops till it gets to 10. Immediately equals to 10, the loop stops. So if it's greater than, less than, or equals to 10, let it stop. So you see it stopped at 11 because it found out that it was greater than or equals to 10 at inside. You see, so then it stopped looping all over again. So that's the way to work on your while loop. Then we also have the for loop. Alright, we have the, okay, let's see the do while loop first. We'll go to, we have the do while loop. Now the do while loop works because it will first run your code and before it runs your what you are telling it to do. So we'll come here and paste this. Alright, so we'll move this value off. Alright, and we have the same thing. So wanting to first of all make an increment, then echo this before this condition will be fulfilled. So let's run that to give us almost the same thing. So let's run. So we have the same thing. He runs that and it gives us this. So but you see, in the first one we don't have 3 here, 4. So but if we tell him to echo a, it will echo a for us before and after, before you looping through this condition. So that's why the do while loops works. It must not mostly use all the time, but that's how it works. So we have the for loops, which have to do with iteration. It will keep counting until it's fulfilled. First we have the initial value, which is $sign. Then we have the increment less than. So what are you telling it to be? So we'll say less than 10. Then it gives us our plus plus icon that we did here manually on our own. Then we can echo our value now. Then we'll echo our I instead of the rest. We'll copy this and paste this there and make it an I. And we just equate A to the I. So $I is equals to $A. Alright, so right there it looks equal. So we'll run our code now and we'll see we have 0, right? Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it gives you the initial value, which is this 0, which will be printed out before it starts your condition of what you have stated. Then before it gives you your iteration continually. So that makes it wonderful for us to use. So we have that there. Then we can also see the next one, which is for each loop. Alright. For each loop, works. Let's not start with a key for now. Let us start with variable for now. So let's say we have a variable and we are using A as in A. So let's say as in AS. Alright. So we have our A. Okay, let's say AS as in A. Alright. So then we want to keep looping. So but we're going to have a array that is longer than this. So let's just make it an array because our for each has to do with array. So we make it an array as in array. So let's just do that like that. So we have this arrays. Alright. Okay, we give it 2, 3, 4, 5. So we want to echo our array. Wait. So if we do this, we look over this, close that. So over now. Run this. We have okay. I think there's a mistake here. So do this. That's the point there. So let's see that. Alright, that's it. So we have the 1, 2, 3 printed as for us. So if we want to break that, we can come here and put our break tag here and say dot this, and we have our break tag. So we'll do that now to be aligned after another, right? So we have that also. So we will see that our for each can enable us to run loop through an array until the ending of the array is done. Also, we can use an object also. That's what we were saying there. If a key value like name and name, alright, is equals to Joseph. Alright, so we can easily run this as that also, but we need to make it as a value. So let's paste that back. Sorry, let's get that back for each. Okay. Alright, so we need that keyword there. So paste that here for the key, the value. Yes. We have this value, value. Run that process. So you can have multiple names in there. You can have car, yes. Enable us to run multiple.